I'm sorry, game. Did you only give me 15 XP for parking that damn trailer? Let's check our settings, because that doesn't seem right. I'm pretty sure it's skilled parking only. It is. Skill parking. What the fuck? The fuck? What is the actual fuck? Alright, what we gonna... Oh, no, I didn't check the one thing I was gonna check. Yeah, we got a full 11 hours, near enough. What are we picking up from Stockholm to Manchester? £48, 658 miles. It'll take us over to the UK, actually, and it's an urgent as well. But it has 17 hours on it, so it's going to be 34 hours. The majority of the trip is here. So I'm actually going to take that. I think that's going to be really fun. It's going to be a nice, long delivery. It's not... I mean... One thing I've realized is we're definitely not getting our driver today. But only because Euro trucks prices are nowhere near as, like, uber inflated like American truck is. Like, American trucks... Like... I'd say the journey is definitely, like... I think it's more the fact of, like, American trucks, simply because it's a bigger world, and you feel like, obviously, you drive further, you feel like you're earning more money. Because you are. Like, you still get paid per mile. But the money, well, I wouldn't say it's actually inflated. You're earning it a lot quicker because the map's slightly less. Like, it's 1 to 35 or something. Like, this is 1 to 20 or something like that. So it's stuff like that that really affects it. Also, there is that question mark there. If I'm lucky, I can go get it after I picked up. That was a... What are you doing, Joe? That was absolutely abysmal driving right there. Sorry, I have to say you did not see that. That was highly irregular of me. I don't do that in every place I go to, I promise. Just yours. Right, let's go to Manchester. So, there's one thing I always like to check is if you press this little cog, you can change stuff. At the moment, we're getting 48. Okay, so let's so we're getting currently £48. We're getting paid we're getting paid 33 grand for this. If I say change this to a flatbed / container in red, it's the exact same payment. All right. I don't know what that changes, if anything. That's a big-ass crane. Right, let's do this. Let's get ourselves a... Right. About here, we should be golden. A little bit off, but, you know, I'll take it. Let's get out of here. It's not taking me. You know what? Let's add just a slight detour to my trip. It's only a slight one. It'll be fine. Make sure to keep nice and wide. We don't want to smack that on the fence. I say as I very much nearly smack it on the fence. A little wide again, but there's no one on the side, so it's not like I'm going to hit anyone, so we're all good. And if there was someone on the side, well, they walked near me, so it's their own fault. As soon as I take a long one, the game punishes me by putting the lights on red. We are also going to need to fuel up, so we'll go fuel up there as well. But hey, we've hit about 4,500 miles. Absolutely insane. I love it. It's a nice big milestone for our own truck. I'm absolutely happy. Right, Copper. Nice to see you. Especially because, you know, you're not giving me a ticket. Right, recruitment agency discovered. Alright, it's time to get out of Stockholm and check. Once we've got some petrol, we'll check our journey and see. So right now we've got 64 hours to get this journey done. So we've got double the time like needed. So obviously, there's one thing we can't account. Like the one thing we can't account for is the ferry. Like that's a guaranteed amount of time. Or we can account for, not can't. We can definitely account for. It's a guaranteed amount of time we have to spend there. Do not have to worry about that one. The rest, that is where the problem may come into effect. Essentially, it's my driving that's the problem. Need to get our air pressure back as well, so let's try not to brake as hard or as often. Perfect. Around the roundabout. Off we go. Time to begin our nice drive through Sweden, Denmark, and then eventually England. It's gonna be weird driving on the right side again, but I'm gonna try and get some jobs in the UK. I'm gonna try not to immediately disappear, but can't always guarantee it. Because, well, we go where the money is, and if we want to get our driver, we can. That's just unfortunately what we exactly have to do. First things first, though, is to get the petrol. That's the most important thing right now. Because we're 19%. You know what? No, I'm not risking it. Last time I risked it, I ended up with an empty tank and having to pay way too much to just 100 liters of fuel. Look at our just look at this beautiful truck. Beautiful. That is actually something I do wish American Truck had. Instead of like, you know, all these unique like themes you can have, I really wish American Truck had a truck livery for every symbol or every like company logo, because it doesn't, and it's really depressing. Like I really wish they did, because I like the having my company logo on my trucks, but in obviously an American Truck, I just don't, and it's really depressing. Like it's just like I look at my truck and I'm like, it's just a grey truck. It's a very nice grey truck, you know, it's nice gunmetal grey, but no, it's just not the same, you know? Helsingborg. That's where I'm going, isn't it? I recognize Helsingborg. Yeah. Oh, that's on the way, because we've got like 500 kilometers to where we're going, and that's just where we're going past. 500 kilometers is about... I actually don't know, like 200 miles, I think. It's nowhere near as it's like I can't remember what I think. Actually, no, it can't be, because 200 miles an hour is 300 kilometers. We're looking at like 350, maybe 400 miles. A lot of miles. A lot of miles indeed. Good job, we've got our beautiful own truck, and eventually we'll have, in a second, we'll have a bunch of fuel as well. I'll top us off quite nicely. Got a nice reserve of money too, so even though I definitely want that driver today, which I don't think it's going to happen, I'll be honest. We still have, you know, we'll still have a nice amount of money. Yeah, so if I paid £600 for 200 litres, I'd only be pay I would have paid a third of that if I'd actually got myself to a. But I could have even paid less depending on the price of diesel wherever we go. The price of diesel upsets me, though. It's just so expensive. The good thing is, though, we do have a lot of it. So, you know, we have a lot of diesel, so it's not exactly a problem in terms of, you know, we can get quite a few jobs done on this, or at least if we can do a big enough job that makes the price of it moot. Still, doesn't stop the sting when the money, like $2,000 goes out of your bank account. Hey, bud. Look at that beautiful fast car right there. He says as I don't even know what car it is. I really wish I could put my high beams on, but I'm pretty sure you can get fined for it. I actually don't know all the fines. I found out a fine by accident in American Truck, which is, I know is in Euro Truck. I've seen some people have it. It's the wrong side of the road fine. A fine I very accidentally got, but I got nevertheless and was honestly quite amused by. It's not the sort of it's not the sort of fine I thought would be in the game. Like, I don't even know if there's a real life fine. There might be a real life fine if you accidentally drive it the wrong way or if you drive it the wrong way. But not a fine I've ever heard of. But we're going to be driving through the beautiful Norse Highlands, or in this case, Swede Highlands. You know, the lowlands technically. Either way, we're just having a nice drive through Sweden. We're going to eventually get ourselves to Denmark, and then through Denmark all the way to Great Britain, where we'll be going to the city of Manchester, which is no comment. That's probably my best opinion about Manchester. I mean, I've been there a few times, only really to see gigs and go to concerts. Been there to see Foo Fighters, Good Charlotte, and Parkway Drive, Thy Art Is Murder, stuff like that. I've seen some really good bands there. It's just, you know, I've never been there for any other reason. I did go clubbing when I went to see Parkway though, so I guess I did that as well. Either way, yeah, it's not my favorite place. It's a decent place to go if you want to, like, you know, watch a concert, because that's some really good venues, but other than that, it's not really the best. Also, there's no really, like, finding a cheap place to drink is hard as well. Or a cheap place with good ambience. Or good music in that regard. Oh well, what are you going to do though? It's not like we're going there to do just that in our truck. We're just going there because that's where we've been told to go. Already used up 3% of the fuel we got. Hot damn. It's just never ending. Fuel's just disappearing left, right, and center, guys. I cry. That on the board? Oh, it's just telling us where we're going. Fair. One good thing about getting to the UK is at least we'll be able to read the signs in miles an hour, so we'll know exactly how many miles until we get somewhere, instead of having to try and work out the conversion ratio from kilometers to miles an hour. The funny thing is I could probably just use kilometers and actually understand it, but I don't know, I've always preferred miles an hour, and it's just, I don't know, it just makes more sense to me. And if it makes more sense, that's what we're going to use. Oh wait, do we have a beacon? No, we don't. That's big sad. I want a beacon. Beacons are fun. You'd have that cool light following you around. It also definitely helps when the roads are really, really dark as well. In our case, though, I think, yeah, we've, because of the cameras we've not really got, like, because we've got cameras, we seem to be able to see much better with them. They seem to make it a little lighter for us, so definitely easier to, I think it was definitely a really good call getting this truck. I actually don't think I've been disappointed with anything with this truck. I kind of like all of it. Like, it's really, I think it's just a really good truck. And the only thing I don't like is the fact that there's no side skirts to it. That's it. I think that's the only problem, because I like side skirts in my my trucks, but other than that, it's just a really good truck. Slowly creeping up on the on that trucker. Oh, we have an Iveco. Yeah, really not a big fan of the trucks at all. I think it's more of the placement in the truck, like how far back. Like when you look out the window, there's like a third of your vision immediately obscured by the window, which I just don't think's really good when you you know. I don't want to be leaning my head out my window 24/7 just to get a, you know, view. If I want to turn, I want to turn and be able to see out the window. I mean, I could probably have changed my position in the truck and moved myself forward, but I don't know. I like the typically I like the base sitting position of a truck. I don't want to mess about with it too much. Apart from obviously point of view, or sorry, field of view. I never actually used to edit it at all. Like when I used to originally play, I used to be. It's why I actually skipped. Like I always had like a very specific truck choice, because it was the truck that fit in the base field of view for the truck, and I could see the mirror without changing anything. I think then I realized it was, you know, when I got my own truck and I got a Scania, I just changed it and I was like, oh, this is actually really nice. So all I did was like kind of change the. I think I put my seat back instead of changing the field of view. And essentially, I could see my mirror and everything. It was perfect. But yeah, FOV changes everything. It's just a shame that some of the things become illegible on the dashboard. At the moment, I can just barely read them, which is it's enough. But it's, I wish it could be a little bit more, you know, perfect and easy to read. But alas, everything is as we wish it to be. But no, we've got no kilometer marker signs yet that I've noticed. So I need to try and look out for one of those. I want to see exactly how far away we are from destinations along our route. Still a good old 53. What type of truck is that he's driving? Is that a man truck? No, it's that. Come on, Joe. You can't. It's literally the same truck I'm driving. And I was like, what truck's that? I'm a goddamn idiot. Okay, that truck I definitely don't recognize. Okay, that's a man truck. Oh, Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Slow down. Good lad. Yeah, I was too busy trying to figure out what truck's there that I nearly missed our exit. Some really bad trucking for me right there. Thank God I don't actually drive. Thank God. Wait, is our delivery fragile? I don't remember if we picked a fragile or high value. I know we picked an urgent, but I don't know if it was anything else. I'm pretty sure it was high value, but I do not remember. I don't know why these would be high value though, so I'm just going to assume it's just urgent for now. And hopefully we get a nice little parking, you know, a nice challenging parking thing so we can get some nice XP going. I mean, don't get me wrong, 90 XP isn't as much as it used to be, but it's still it's still like, you know, maybe a tenth of our XP. So if we get lower than that, it's kind of like, not worth doing. We're gonna do them anyway, of course, because, you know, as I said, the all parking must be skilled parking only. Why we changed the setting. Very much appreciate a mile marker though, you know, game. You know, give me some kilometers, you know, kilometers until we get to certain destinations, you know. I know you do it, so come on, give me one, you know. Let me know where we're going. Let me know how long we have until. We've done 200 miles of this trip so far, which is, you know, nice and big. We're gonna definitely hit 5,000 miles, I'm sure, during the remainder of this trip. Which is absolutely amazing. I'm going to be very, very close to a brand new truck after this one. As long as our drivers pull their thumbs out of the ass and we don't, you know, lose too much money, you know, through due to loans, you know, we'll be good. Because the longer the jobs we do, the that's a good question, Joe. Actually, 5 hours 50. How long is it till we get here? Shit. Not what I wanted to see. Wait. Okay, still 7 hours, 27 minutes. You never know. Right, we're going to need to rest at about 5 hours. That's not there. If not there, where? 5 hours 30? Oh, that is going to be an absolute ball ache. No, it doesn't add anywhere near as much time as I thought it would, actually. Huh. Could rest there, but that's, you know, not using our time wisely. Yeah, we're going to go to here, because, yeah, we'll go there. It's a pain, but, yeah, that's what it is. It's not much we can do about it. I mean, we still got 60 hours, so we have to remember that some of that time, quite a lot of that time, is going to be taken up by the ferry. We definitely need to think about everything. It's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's easy. It's fine. We got this. It's going to be fine. Really wish I could speed right now, though. Or speed like an actual amount. I don't think we could ever speed enough to take off 2 hours of time, but well, if the fines weren't so severe for the avoid sleeping, I would do it, but those fines specifically are just not worth getting. They are the epitome of painful. And I don't want to be in pain. Okay, so we have 100 kilometers, so that's good. Yeah, it's like 300 miles, I was right. We've done about 250 now. And that's just getting to the border of, obviously, Sweden, Denmark. Right. You know what? Every so often I'm going to check. So we've got 5 hours and 8 minutes left. Nah, it's 4 hours 50. There's like 28 minutes discrepancy so far. That 28 minutes ain't going to get us 2 hours, is it? So, a shame. An absolute shame. But it is, unfortunately, just what we're going to have to deal with, isn't it? Right, it's just a nice, chill little drive. I must admit, this is definitely relaxing me before we do some EU4 later, which is going to be absolutely painful. I remember leaving in a place that I wasn't the most happy with. But then again, that's pretty much every time I play Third Odyssey. I always feel like I have a great start, then I do something wrong, and I'm like, damn it, I fucked everything up. But nothing new, really. Nothing new at all. But hey, we're playing Euro Truck. Let's just Euro Truck talk. If we had like the 33, we'll say 30 grand, because you know we pay 2 grand of petrol. We're gonna be probably paying $1 grand or so for a ferry. If we say we get 30 grand profit from this, we take away 10 of that from like say more than likely loan installment. We're making 20 grand, which is gonna put us up to 60 odd grand. So unless our you know, workers pull their thumbs out of their backsides, we're gonna be struggling a little bit. But there's not much we can do, unfortunately. Iveco, I'm pretty sure that's a Stellaris, isn't it? Nope. Oh my god, my ability to tell what truck's what is just absolutely horrible. I think that's one good thing about American truck is I can tell the difference between the trucks because they all look they all look different enough. Like even the trucks that have like the same front shape, like you know the more modern looking trucks, they still have like very different grills, very different size, slightly different like sleeper cabs. They look different enough, and the older trucks again the same. They look different easily like enough, and it's just we don't have that in American Euro Truck. Every truck is a cab over, and maybe some of them don't even have a different front apart from the name, which is really annoying when you're trying to figure out what truck's what. Just because you know you like trucks, you're like, yeah, that's a nope, it's none of that truck. Damn it, I was wrong. Gonna immediately overtake you, bud. Pretty sure you're in a Merc. Damn it, is that Scania? Fuck my life, I'm getting so bad at trucks. Just get me into 10 mark game. Oh wow, yep, 300 miles we've done. Okay, so it's gonna look, it looks like closer to 350 miles actually. Damn. Yeah, we're definitely gonna smash the 5,000 mile marker because we've still got probably about 50 miles, 60, 70 miles in the UK. We've got 4 hours and 2 minutes till our stop in Denmark. So yeah, we have 144 miles till our next checkpoint. So yeah, very far away where we're going. The massive trip. And unfortunately, it is not going to get us our driver. It's actually I'm gonna take a quick risk here. Let's do. I know. Okay, so we could take a 42 grand loan. So that would put us up to paying 8.5 every day, essentially. 8.5 every day. And the 42 grand, if we put on 50 grand, will give us 90 grand. It would actually, there is a heavy chance we would be able to, why are you doing high value? Don't get fragile. Are you always having jobs? You're always having jobs. I have an idea. Go give me fragile. Oh no, you've already got 2 levels of fragile. Do just in time. I have an idea. Might actually make us quite a bit of money a day. if we can, with that loan, I will take that loan. If this like money lines up the way I'm hoping it does, we will take out that loan. We will absolutely smash that a new truck. The only bad side is we can't buy trucks online yet in Euro Truck. We have to go to a DAF dealership. So if we do take that loan, I will do my best to find. Is there a? Do we? No, we'll look later. We'll look later. We don't want to waste any more time. Now that I know I can take that loan out, I really want to just keep working so we can get the loan taken out, you know? I feel like the game lets you have more and more loans depending on your level. Like, it's more and more like limit on your loans. But I don't actually know how the